body and mind. The body and mind are boundaries in which awareness is placed inside of. Is the pillar represent the number 11? Yes, it does. So has anybody here watched Stranger Things? Has anybody here watched Stranger Things on Netflix? Anybody ever watched that? Or has anybody seen Aleister Crowley? He says the number 11 is the most magical number. Okay, Aleister Crowley, the famous dark occultist, says the number 11 is the most magical number. Now, why did he say 11 is the most magical number? Okay. Why is on Stranger Things, has anybody here watched Stranger Things? Let me know in the comments if you have. If you've ever watched Stranger Things, there is a girl named 11 and she can do magic. So the Freemasons also symbolize this number 11. Why? Why do the Freemasons are obsessed with the number 11? Or why are occultists obsessed with the number 11? Does anybody have a clue? Does anybody have a clue of why they want the number 11 or why they like the number 11? Or for example, 9/11 adds up to 11. New York is the 11th state. Flight 11 was hijacked. Okay, so what is this symbolism of number 11 or two twin towers? So the number 11 here is to do with magic. Okay, magic. Magic is the ability to use consciousness to create a reality. That is what magic is. We are all magicians. So a magic, the number 11 represents the connection between mind and body, the spiritual and the physical. So if you watched Stranger Things, if you've ever watched Stranger Things, anyone, we've all watched Stranger Things here. There is a girl named 11 and she can do magic. Why is that? Because the number 11 on Stranger Things, what can she do? She can shift parallel realities. Her awareness can shift to the outside world outside of her in the physical world, and then she can shift her awareness into the inner realms inside of her mind. She can go to a place called Upside Down. She can shift her awareness from the outside world to the inner worlds. And she can travel between these two pillars, the outer world and the inner. The world in the mind, the world outside the mind. So you can see now why the number 11 in Stranger Things is called 11. She can use her awareness to shift between the physical and the astral world, or what they call in Stranger Things, the Upside Down. Are we all understanding this, everyone? The Upside Down is symbolizing the astral world. Why is the floor checkered? Does anybody know why the floor is checkered? Why is the floor checkered? Because the floor is checkered because it represents duality. Okay? If you observe yourself, is my book a scam? The people in the comments will tell you if it's a scam or not. I don't want to say it for myself. Trust the people in the comments. Awareness. If you think, you can think in duality, you can think good or bad. You can think polarities, you can think good thoughts, good mind states, bad mind states. So you can think in duality, but who is the thinker? Who is the awareness observing the thought? That is the oneness. That's the one observer, the non-dual part of your consciousness. It contains the male and female. So you are the awareness observing your thought. You are the awareness observing your mind and body. You are the awareness inside of duality, left hand, right hand, left eye, right eye. So you are a singular awareness, a singular consciousness, which is experiencing the illusion of duality. Okay? And that's why you're walking on a checkered board floor. Because the checkered board floor represents life. You are walking on duality. Your awareness experiencing the illusion of duality. And inside, between these two pillars, awareness is inside the mind and body, is where creation exists. This is where the simulation can exist, in between mind and body. So these represent the boundaries for God in order to experience himself, because God is the infinite. God is everything. God is the awareness. God is the infinite light. But that infinite light has to be created inside of boundaries, mind and body. And inside that creation, here. So the black and white checkered board is a symbol of enjoying the light and extracting wisdom from dark. In order to know light to its fullest, you have to study the darkness. In order to have a good time in life, you have to know what a bad time is as well. It's the same with yourself. If you want to become as light as possible, you have to study your darkness and overcome it. If that makes sense. Like Jung. Yes, Carl Jung mentions this all the time. So anyways, has anybody here ever noticed the satanic occult symbolism on the dollar bill? Has anybody seen it? Anybody seen this satanic occult symbolism here? Now, we are in an age, okay, where we're pushing towards 2030. Okay, we're pushing towards 2030. The world is about to change, if you haven't realized or not, okay? Okay, the world is about to change massively, humongously. And we're going to see that change in our life, okay? Now, I'm not trying to scare you. I just want you to understand the symbolism of what's going on here. So share this live with a friend and family member, because I'm telling you now, the world is about to change, and it's been in front of our faces this whole time. The 2030 agenda it's not a joke. It's real life we have to understand. So it's right in front of our faces. Now let me show you what this means for us. There is going to be a massive event, and it's right on front of here. Can you see the event? Can anybody here see the event that's going to take place? Let me know in the comments if you can see what's going to happen. Can anybody read the symbolism? Can anybody read the symbolism? If you can read this symbolism, let me know in the comments, and I'm going to, the New World Order. Well, it's much deeper than that. They want to take our freedom. They want to take our sovereignty. Okay? Let me show you what this is. What number do you have here? 1, 2. The 2 must become 1. This is what we call dissolving duality. This is an occult practice inside yourself, but it's used in, they use natural principles for manipulation and control. For example, order out of chaos is a beautiful way to master yourself. Every time you have chaos, you produce order, but they use that for also manipulation. They create chaos and create order to push you towards a certain agenda. So you can see now they use natural principles which are supposed to be for good reasons of mastering yourself, but they use it for manipulation and control. So anyways, let me show you. The 2 must become 1. Just like in Freemasonry, what do you have? The 2 pillars must become 1. The bridge connecting the 2 pillars. The 2 becoming 1. Duality becoming non-duality. The checkered board floor to singularity. So the 2 must become 1. Now what are these 2? Well, if you look, imagine you are a bird and you're looking down on 2 pillars. Imagine you're a bird and you look down on these 2 pillars. That's what you're seeing on the dollar bill. You're looking down on 2 pillars. Now let me explain. Here, anybody know what this bird is? Let me know in the comments. The 2 must become 1. So what are these 2 pillars meaning? The 2 pillars of the new system. These are the 2 pillars that are going to hold up the new world order. This is a phoenix bird. So this is a pillar, and these two pillars need to become one. So this is a phoenix. Does anybody know what a phoenix means symbolically? It represents death and resurrection, D plus R. So this is death and resurrection of what? Well, this is fiat currency. This is money. The death and resurrection. Why? It's the same principle of everything. In order for you to master yourself, you must put death to your old thought loops and create new ones. If you want to create more money, you might lose your job to create an opportunity to create more money. So creation demands destruction. You have to be careful what you wish for. If you wish for new friends, you're going to lose your current friends. If you wish for more money, you might lose your job. Death and resurrection is creation. So they're saying the new world order, this world must die to give birth to the new world order. So this represents death and resurrection, and this pillar now represents the plan for the new world order. Are we all starting to see what I'm trying to show you? Are we all starting to see? This is the phoenix, the death and resurrection of, and this is the new world order. That's why the number 1 is in the middle between the two pillars. The two must become one. So what is this plan for the new world order? Well, let me break it down for you. Let me break this down for you. Look at the word money. Money, M-O-N, mono, Greek for single, alone, or one. So the word mon means one. E-Y is eye. So the word money means one eye. Right in front of your faces. Right in front of your faces. Now, let's do some funny geometry here. Are you ready? Let's do some geometry. Can you now see this? 1, 2. Oh, my pen's not working. Great. Let's do some geometry. Let's connect these dots here. If you draw a line here, hold on. It's not working. Let me just flip the page to the next page. Here it is. Let's do some geometry on the dollar bill. Can you now see it? Can you now see the geometry? You place a 6-pointed star on the dollar bill seal. You get this letters A, S, N, O, M. Anybody know what word that is? Mason. Now, what does the word mason mean? What does it mean? Build. So this means build. They're building. They're building something. Now, what are they building? It says right here, announcing the birth of the New World Order. So they're building this New World Order. Now, take a closer look. Where are they building it? They're building it on the earth. This is the earth. And what are they building on the earth? They're building a pyramid, a hierarchy. Can anybody see the duality? Let me know in the comments. Can you see the duality? What is this? This is stone. What is this? This is light. So you have light, which is spirit. You have stone, which is matter. Spirit and matter. The interplay of the physical creation. Now, when I say spiritual and physical, I'm not talking about some far-off world that the New Age spirituality pushes you to believe. The spiritual world is not distant from you. You are already inside of the spiritual world. Let me prove that to you. You never left the spiritual world. In fact, you don't even live on Earth. Sounds crazy. You do not live on Earth, people. You are not your body, you are not your mind, you're the observer observing your thoughts in your mind. So you are already inside the spiritual world. The awareness inside your mind that observes your mind is the immortal flame. The spiritual world is your imagination, is your inner world. You never left the spiritual world. In fact, you never lived on physical earth. You're the awareness, the spark of God inside of you. Okay? So you are the awareness observing the mind and body. So With that being said, you never left the spiritual world. So spirit and matter, the physical world is spirit and matter, thoughts and actions. That's spirit and matter turning into reality. Every time you think, you turn that thought into a comment, you've now turned spirit into matter. So here you see, anyways, let's go back to what I was point. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up for you. When we place the 6-pointed star on top, we get the word ASNOM, which spells the word Mason, which means to build. Are we all understanding this? Share this live with a friend and family member. And what are they building? They're building, announcing the birth of the New World Order. They're building the New World Order. Where are they building it? On the earth. This is the earth. What are they building on the earth? A hierarchy system. The hierarchy system, okay, is a pyramid where 80% of people or 90% of the pyramid are stone, which represents the people. The 10% of people are in the light. See, this is a floating eye with light. This is spiritual. This is physical. So this system, this new world order on the earth is built by 10 people in the light and 90% of the people are in stone. The stone represents base consciousness. Represents someone who has no understanding of their spiritual heritage. Someone who has no idea who they actually are. They think they are their body. They react to the world outside of them. They're in a constant loop. Their mind, which is the cause, is reacting to the world outside of them, which is the effect. And they're in a constant loop of negative manifestation. So the external world, or stone, represents people in ignorance. People locked inside of their ego. People locked in ignorance. They do not want to understand the light. They do not want to be in the light. So therefore they're controlled by the people who are in the light. And people can say, oh, this is BS. You're lying, Harry. Well, why do you think the world is in such a state now? These people are in stone. These people in stone, the ones who are commenting on this live, going crazy at me, think that there is a man going to return and save them. No man is returning and saving you. You are the builder of this realm. You contribute towards its creation. They're so far in stone that they think their man is going to return and save them. No. That's a control tactic. Do you want to know how they control you? Most people think they control you through fear. No, they do not. They control you through a balance. This is a scale, fear and hope. They have to 50-50 split fear and hope. Because if you fear too much, you'll eventually get to a point where you have nothing to lose and you will rebel. But they have to throw in a little bit of hope. Fear God, hope he returns. Fear the new world, fear the war, have hope that something's going to save us. That's all it is, and it keeps you in this middle ground state where you don't do anything and they control you. That's what's happening, people. So the system is created by people in stone, ignorance, and the rest the ones who are in the light control the rest. Basically saying, if you do not know how your mind works, someone else who does know how their mind works will use you to create their reality. Because you are a creator. You're creating your reality right this second. You're turning spirit into matter just by commenting on this live. You're creating your reality. But the ones who are unconscious of this in stone are being controlled by the ones in the light who are very intelligent. They use the collective consciousness to create their own agenda. They don't create the New World Order, people. The elites don't create it. We do. By complying. We have free will, but we choose to follow along. We are creating the New World Order. It's us. Because we're in ignorance of understanding our power, understanding our sovereignty, and understanding the truth, which is natural law. So you can now see what's going on, people. People, we need to wake up to these people who are nothing but just they do not want to control you. They do not want to control your body. What do they want to control, everyone? They want to control your perception of reality. Why? Because you can never fully touch reality. You've never ever touched it. You've experienced electrical signals go through your nervous system to your mind, and you are the awareness in the mind observing your mind's interpretation of electrical signals. You've only ever experienced your mind. You've never met me. You've only met your mind's interpretation of me. You see how reality works? Everything's a mirror. You never meet anything. You only meet your own mind because you are the awareness living in the mind. So they want to control your perception, how you meet reality, which is your mind, the bridge between the outer and the inner world. That's what the Freemasons is. Awareness, body, and mind. The symbolism in Freemasonry reveals that. Okay? So we can now see what's going on. Okay? Are we all understanding what's going on? What book is this? This is the Book of Symbolism. Anybody here, has anybody here read the book? And did it help you? So as I just said, literally 2 seconds ago, so who's controlling you? Who's controlling me is my own will. I'm not controlled by any mental forces of desire. I have my own will. Okay? I'm waiting on my order to arrive. Beautiful. Okay, amazing. Most people, like my old self, I never used to have my own will. I used to think I was in control of myself, but I was not. I was a slave to thoughts, I was a slave to emotions, and I was a slave to desire. I wasn't in control. I didn't know what my true will really was because I was constantly bombarded and controlled by my thoughts, emotions, and desires. And that led me down a dark place. And a lot of people maybe here can agree with that. The true will can only be achieved when you conquer your mind and body. If you have not conquered your mind and body, it's a path. It's a beautiful path that you can go down and you'll find your true will. Okay, so we all know we do magic. How do we do magic? This is what the pentagram is. Easier said than done. Oh, I agree. It's very, very difficult. And I'm not perfect, right? I am not perfect, but that's the goal. Anybody know how we do magic? Do I need all 3 books? It's completely up to you. The people in the comments will tell you whether it's beneficial or not. But, a lot of people here already have the book. Do you want me to produce a code? Do you want me to create a code for you so you can understand these symbols and how to master yourself, how to find your true will, understanding consciousness on a higher level? This is what the book is written about. It's a book of symbols, and the symbols give you power when you understand them. They're instructions. So do you want me to produce a code for you all? Okay, a lot of people want a code. I can create a code for you, right? For the book of symbolism. So I can give you I don't know, how much should we give off today? Let's do 40%. It's a Monday. Let's do 40%, right? So the first 10 people to get there can use this 40% off code. As there's a lot of people asking, right? Are you ready? Are you ready, everyone? Wow, that's great. Yeah, use this chance now. Here you go. Give me 2 seconds. So all you have to do to get this book is the first 10 people to get there can now use this code. So when I give you the code, click the profile, click the link in the bio, and it will take you to revivalofwisdom.com. Click my profile, click books on my profile, and it'll take you to revivalofwisdom.com. Use the code 333. You will receive 40% off. Only 10 people can use that code. The code is 333. You'll receive 40% off. I'll take the hit for you. The first 10 people to get there. It's the Book of Symbolism. There's paperback, English, French, German, Italian, Spanish, Dutch. And there's paperbacks and PDFs. Okay. How do I apply the code? It's at the checkout. What made you buy that book? I didn't buy the book. I'm the writer of this book. I've written this book with my knowledge of symbolism. I've researched symbolism and occultism for a long time. Yeah, I've written all these books. That's my name, Harry B. Joseph. So you're speaking with the author of the book. Yeah. This is me. That's why I could tell you this book like the back of my hand. Yeah, I can tell you the book like the back of my hand. I've written this book myself. Okay. I never got it. You will receive it. Oh, have you contacted the support team? It's Revival of Wisdom Assistance at Outlook.com. Okay. Revival of Wisdom Assistance at Outlook.com. It was made by AI. If anyone followed along with my journey on Instagram, they know that it took me 6 months to write this book. So if it was made by AI, it would take a week. I documented the beginning of the book and the end of the book. Yeah, all you have to do, the first 10 people to get there can receive 40% off. Just click the profile, click the link in the bio, click on books, and it will take you to revivalofwisdom.com. Okay? The first 10 people to get there can use the code 40% off. Yeah, are you lot surprised that I've written the book? A lot of you think, did you think I didn't write it? I just made videos on it? What happened to the Book of Wisdom? Well, yeah, I've written the Book of Wisdom. It's still on the website. It's still on the website, yeah. Masonic G, please. What is it? What is the Masonic G? The Masonic G is the generative principle that makes you generate your reality, which is what you care about, okay? So the human body is nothing but a vehicle that expresses emotional force. So your emotions are not just chemicals in your body and brain. Emotions are part of the astral dimension, your astral body. When you astral project, when you sleep, that's the body you use. So your body acts out the forces in the physical body, acts out the forces in the astral body. So whatever you care about is what you take action, is the energy that you express. So for example, you're using the G or the generative principle now. Whatever you care about, you take action to generate. If you care about esotericism, you care about my knowledge, you take action to watch this live. If you care about, football, you take action to generate a football reality. It's the force that makes you generate a physical reality, or makes you generate your experience of how consciousness turns into actions in your experience. It's the generative principle. Okay? Will you give a refund this live? Yeah. You know what? For the past 3 or 4 lives, I've been giving away full refunds to one lucky winner on one of the orders that comes in. I'll do one of them. So one of you might get lucky in 5 to 10 minutes when I give a refund. So if you want to get, you might win a free book. So use that code if you wish. One of you lucky winners will get a full refund. The code is 333. Just click my profile, click the link in the bio. It takes you to revivalofwisdom.com. And it will we'll be using the Book of Symbolism. Is occultism good or evil? It sounds bad, I get it. The word occult, scary, whatever. It sounds bad, but the word occult means hidden. The word occult comes from oculus, Latin for eye. So it means one eye, right? Or an eye. It means hidden from the eye. The word occult means hidden, and it comes from the word oculus, which means eye. So it just means hidden from the eye. Now, what is hidden from your eye? Your mind is hidden from your eye. Your thoughts, your emotions, your astral body, your will is hidden. So it's about studying the inner mechanics of the psyche. It's studying the inner functions of your mind. So the reason why it's demonized so much is because the elite study the occult and they use it for manipulation. So they purposely demonized it with religion to make you think it's evil so you do not look into it. So it's like the occult knowledge of your mind or consciousness is like a pencil. I could hurt you with this pencil, but I can also do beautiful things with the pencil. It's a double-edged sword. It's good and bad. It's the same with occult knowledge. Occult knowledge is a tool. You can use it good and bad. It is a tool at the end of the day. Just like life. Life is good and bad. Your thoughts, you have good and bad. Emotions, good and bad. You are the awareness experiencing duality. You stand in the middle. Polarity, yeah. Exactly that. So, yeah, in 2 more minutes, we're going to be giving away a full refund on one of the orders. So you now have 2 more minutes. There is like 3 codes left. 3 more people can use these. 333. Do you have PDFs? Yeah, we have PDFs. The PDFs are very affordable. You can use the code on the PDF as well. Are you open to your third eye? So, right. So when it comes to the third eye, right? What is the third eye? Well, first of all, it's your first eye. Do you come on live every day? We do. Yeah, we go live every single day in the week. Awareness is your true eye. You are the eye looking into your mind. So the thoughts in your head are not you or not the true you. You are not the voice in the head. You're the one observing it. So that's the true eye, the third eye. When you open your third eye, it's symbolic of becoming self-aware that you are not the mental activity or the body. You are the invisible spirit observing it. That's what the true third eye is. The third eye is the first eye. You are the awareness observing it, observing the mind and the body. Okay. It requires a guru initiation and it takes years of practice. Yeah, to gain clairvoyance, yeah. Clairvoyance takes years of practice. Clairvoyance is psychic abilities to, interact with astral beings, seeing astral beings, seeing auras and things like that. Explain decision making. Good question. That's a very good question, actually. In your mind has polarity. Your decisions are polarity. You can have good thoughts, one opposing idea. You can also have another opposing idea, and they're contradicting each other. As awareness, you need to observe both parties. So in your mind, whether you're stuck between, you want to make a business. Your conscious mind has a desire to, I want to create a business, but then your subconscious mind says, it brings up all the memories of failure, says, no, you're a failure, you can't do that. Or what about if you lose this? Or failure, fear. So it's your job as awareness to observe both thoughts and extract wisdom from both and apply force from there. You should observe the fear in your mind and extract what it's trying to show you. extract why there's fear. Is it trying to keep you safe? And then observe the other thought of wanting to create a business. And extract wisdom from that. Why do I want to create a business? Okay, so you as awareness need to observe both parties like the judge in a courtroom and come to a conclusion and apply force from there. You extract wisdom from the fear, and you extract wisdom from the first thought of desire to create in a business, and you apply from there. And when you do that, you don't go full in on the first thought, because if you only take action on, I want to create a business on that desire, you might lose everything. It's good to extract wisdom from the fear, because the fear can make you act a bit more safely, so you don't lose everything. So it's good to listen to both voices in your mind. How can you be aware of awareness? You don't become aware of awareness, you become aware of your mind, because you are the awareness. You can't become aware of awareness. You have to learn to observe your thoughts. Learn to observe your emotions. And go from there. Become mindful. Aware of patterns, aware of patterns that show up in your thought processes. Okay. Right. Let's get this going. I'm gonna give away a full refund on one of the orders, and that I'm gonna pick a random name, and that is gonna go to oh no, he ordered a free book, so I can't do that one. It's gonna go to Julius I don't want to say your last name. Julius ordered the Book of Symbolism English PDF. Is Julius in here? And you are going to receive a full refund on your order. You're going to receive a full refund. So hopefully, is Julius in here? Congratulations. You ordered the PDF and you got it completely free. I've issued a refund. It should be with you in either today or tomorrow. Beautiful. Okay. Anyways, everyone, I am going to love and leave you all here. We're going to be back live again later. We're going to be back live again later at around, 1-ish, 2-ish in UK time, so a couple hours, 2-3 hours. Is there a way you can contact me personally? Contact the Instagram Revival of Wisdom. There is a community inside of TikTok on my main channel, Revival of Wisdom 3. It's called The Inner Chat. Go join it. It's a community inside of TikTok. You can make comments there. You can contact me there if I, reply to your comments and stuff. So yeah, join. I send information in there every single day. What do you teach inside your university? In my university, I teach, deep psychological training of an understanding of the psyche and self-control, and ultimately that leads you to control your reality. It's very deep, and it's for people who are very, very serious about occultism and mastering the self. Do you have other accounts? I do have other accounts, yes. I'm still waiting for my book. Have you contacted the support team, Revival of Wisdom Assistance at Outlook.com. Give them a message, they will sort it out for you. Yes. Have they replied? Received your book. It is well written. Thank you. They have replied? Okay, if you keep telling them, they always sort out the orders. I ordered 3 books, didn't receive them. Wait, what was that? But I didn't receive them now. What do you mean you didn't receive them right now? Is there a Spanish PDF? No. I just purchased a PDF. Yes, you will receive a email straight in your emails. So check your spam if you ordered the PDF. Are your books in PDF free in your lifetime membership? They are, yes. So not only are they free, you receive a physical copy of any book you want as well. So if you join the lifetime, there's hundreds and hundreds of hours of lectures inside the university. Plus we go live every single week. And yes, you will receive all the PDFs and books. Listen, go use that code on it. You can use that code on the lifetime. I shouldn't say that, but it is what it is. You can use that code on the lifetime of Ethereum University. And as soon as you sign up, it takes me literally 2 seconds. I'll sign you up. I'll add your email to the community. We'll go from there. But it's deep. When I say it's deep, it's you won't see the world the same, but you will become very, very enlightened. So yeah, you can use that code on the lifetime. The lifetime university access. But anyways, I'm gonna head out. Love and light to you all. Take care of yourselves. Okay? And look after yourself. Have a great day. I'll be back live in a couple hours. Okay? Thank you all, everyone. If you wish to get the book, it's all in the bio. And I'll see you all soon. Take care. Goodbye.
Standing in my rightful power. I am standing in the peace of divine order. I am standing firm in who I am. I am walking in the light. I am walking in wisdom. I am walking in spiritual authority. I am walking in divine timing. I am walking in clarity. I am walking in obedience to truth. I am walking in calm power. I am walking in inner harmony. I am walking in conscious alignment. I am walking in sacred confidence. I am blessed with discernment. I am blessed with spiritual sight. I am blessed with wise perception. I am blessed with sacred peace. I am blessed with clarity of mind. I am blessed with a receptive spirit. I am blessed with inner strength. I am blessed with divine covering. I am blessed with purposeful direction. I am blessed with the grace to remain aligned. I am elevating beyond fear. I am elevating beyond confusion. I am elevating beyond old limitations. I am elevating beyond emotional turbulence. I am elevating beyond inner conflict. I am elevating beyond inherited patterns. I am elevating beyond survival thinking. I am elevating into power. I am elevating into truth. I am elevating into alignment. I am awakening ancient wisdom within me. I am remembering the strength of my spirit. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering what I carry. I am remembering that peace is my power. I am remembering that stillness is sacred. I am remembering that truth makes me free. I am remembering that divine intelligence is available to me. I am remembering that I am guided. I am remembering that I am deeply connected. I am aligned in mind. I am aligned in spirit. I am aligned in thought. I am aligned in intention. I am aligned in action. I am aligned in purpose. I am aligned in energy. I am aligned in decision. I am aligned in direction. I am aligned in identity. I am clear about what belongs in my life. I am clear about what must be released. I am clear about what strengthens my path. I am clear about what honors my spirit. I am clear about my sacred priorities. I am clear about the peace I choose. I am clear about the wisdom I follow. I am clear about the truth I embody. I am clear about the direction I am taking. I am clear about who I am becoming. I am at peace with divine timing. I am at peace with sacred unfolding. I am at peace with growth. I am at peace with stillness. I am at peace with my path. I am at peace with my becoming. I am at peace with where I am and where I am going. I am at peace because truth anchors me. I am at peace because divine order governs me. I am at peace because alignment lives within me. I am one with peace. I am one with wisdom. I am one with divine truth. I am one with sacred purpose. I am one with spiritual strength. I am one with the light that guides me. I am one with the wisdom that sustains me. I am one with the presence that surrounds me. I am one with divine alignment. I am one with holy peace. I am grateful for divine guidance. I am grateful for spiritual sensitivity. I am grateful for a clear mind. I am grateful for a peaceful spirit. I am grateful for wisdom in my decisions. I am grateful for sacred protection. I am grateful for divine timing. I am grateful for every moment of clarity. I am grateful for every lesson that matures me. I am grateful for the path unfolding before me. I am grateful that I can hear truth more clearly. I am grateful that I can choose alignment more faithfully. I am grateful that my spirit is strengthening. I am grateful that my consciousness is expanding. I am grateful that I am becoming more whole. I am grateful that I am becoming more whole. I am grateful that I am becoming more whole. I am grateful that I am becoming more whole. I am grateful that peace is growing within me. I am grateful that wisdom is guiding me. I am grateful that light is leading me. I am carrying divine alignment into my day. I am carrying spiritual power into my choices. I am carrying sacred peace into my relationships. I am carrying discernment into my conversations. I am carrying truth into my work. I am carrying wisdom into my next steps. I am carrying light into every environment I enter. I am carrying calm authority into every challenge I face. I am remaining aligned. I am remaining centered. I am remaining peaceful. I am remaining spiritually aware. I am remaining faithful to truth. I am remaining open to wisdom. I am remaining grounded in purpose. I am remaining devoted to inner clarity. I am remaining steady under pressure. I am remaining protected in my peace. I am entering a new level of spiritual power. I am entering a new level of divine alignment. I am entering a new level of clarity. I am entering a new level of inner peace. I am entering a new level of discernment. I am entering a new level of consciousness. I am entering a new level of sacred confidence. I am entering a new level of truth. I am entering a new level of spiritual maturity. I am entering a new level of purpose. I am spiritually powerful. I am divinely aligned. I am clear. I am peaceful. I am protected. I am guided. I am discerning. I am grounded. I am awakened. I am centered. I am conscious. I am receptive. I am faithful. I am steady. I am wise. I am luminous. I am empowered. I am anointed with peace. I am aligned with truth. I am aligned with light. I am aligned with purpose. I am aligned with divine intelligence. I am aligned with sacred timing. I am aligned with wisdom. I am aligned with spiritual order. I am aligned with my highest calling. I am aligned with the highest good. I am aligned, powerful, peaceful, discerning, protected, awakened, and whole. I am sacred by nature. I am noble in spirit. I am rich in soul. I am true to myself. I am awake within. I am complete in essence. I am known by truth. I am held by grace. I am born for meaning. I am alive to mystery. I am worthy of reverence. I am secure in being. I am aligned in thought. I am aligned in speech. I am aligned in action. I am aligned in timing. I am aligned in service. I am aligned in purpose. I am aligned in conduct. I am aligned in desire. I am aligned in focus. I am aligned in values. I am aligned in direction. I am aligned in destiny. I am waking from illusion. I am seeing beyond appearances. I am hearing inner truth. I am reading hidden patterns. I am noticing sacred signs. I am remembering ancient wisdom. I am questioning old limits. I am discovering deeper meaning. I am opening new awareness. I am expanding conscious vision. I am entering higher understanding. I am living more awake. I am calm and powerful. I am gentle and mighty. I am humble and strong. I am quiet and commanding. I am peaceful and firm. I am bold and measured. I am steady and capable. I am focused and effective. I am grounded and influential. I am disciplined and free. I am responsible and empowered. I am present and unshaken. I am led from within. I am shown the way. I am moved by wisdom. I am directed with care. I am guided through silence. I am instructed by experience. I am corrected with grace. I am redirected for good. I am warned before harm. I am prepared before increase. I am guided toward truth. I am led into peace. I am wise about access. I am clear about motives. I am alert to patterns. I am patient with decisions. I am honest about signals. I am skilled in observation. I am sensitive to timing. I am thoughtful before agreement. I am watchful without fear. I am discerning without judgment. I am guarded from confusion. I am shielded from manipulation. I am safe from false urgency. I am protected from careless choices. I am covered in wisdom. I am secure behind truth. I am defended by boundaries. I am preserved through patience. I am kept from hidden traps. I am removed from danger. I am sheltered from chaos. I am protected in transition. I am quiet inside. I am soft without weakness. I am relaxed in truth. I am settled in spirit. I am free from inner noise. I am resting in certainty. I am breathing with ease. I am releasing emotional weight. I am choosing gentle responses. I am returning to stillness. I am carrying sacred calm. I am brave enough to begin. I am ready to be seen. I am willing to speak. I am able to stand alone. I am prepared to move forward. I am bold enough to change. I am strong enough to leave. I am open to new ground. I am fearless in truth. I am willing to risk growth. I am rising above hesitation. I am moving beyond comfort. I am called to serve. I am built for impact. I am prepared for purpose. I am useful to others. I am faithful to vision. I am devoted to meaning. I am shaping lasting value. I am answering the call. I am serving with excellence. I am building what matters. I am creating worthy results. I am master of attention. I am keeper of routine. I am faithful in practice. I am steady in effort. I am careful with time. I am prepared each day. I am committed beyond mood. I am reliable under pressure. I am devoted to mastery. I am open to increase. I am ready for provision. I am skilled with resources. I am valuable in service. I am paid for solutions. I am growing useful assets. I am building stable wealth. I am receiving with wisdom. I am generous with balance. I am creating honest prosperity. I am rested and clear. I am nourished and strong. I am active with balance. I am gentle with my body. I am wise about recovery. I am honoring physical limits. I am choosing steady wellness. I am caring for my mind. I am supporting my energy. I am living with vitality. I am whole in well-being. I am loved with respect. I am heard with care. I am valued in connection. I am honest in relationship. I am safe to communicate. I am open to mutual support. I am surrounded by maturity. I am choosing healthy bonds. I am giving without depletion. I am receiving without guilt. I am building honest community. I am creating peaceful connection. I am rich with ideas. I am original in thought. I am brave in innovation. I am finishing my work. I am leading with vision. I am guiding with humility. I am teaching with clarity. I am influencing with integrity. I am creating lasting legacy. I am building beyond myself. I am radiant with purpose. I am wise in silence. I am open to sacred change. I am calm in uncertainty. I am prepared for new doors. I am governed by principle. I am strengthened by patience. I am alive with possibility. I am tuned to sacred order. I am awake to right timing. I am firm in quiet truth. I am ready for wise expansion. I am useful in purpose. I am ready to contribute. I am generous with wisdom. I am present for others. I am serving without losing myself. I am giving from fullness. I am helping with clear limits. I am blessing through action. I am adding honest value. I am trusting my inner voice. I am believing my clear knowing. I am standing by wise choices. I am secure in self-trust. I am listening without self-doubt. I am honoring my own signals. I am confident in reflection. I am learning from experience. I am choosing myself with wisdom. I am loyal to inner truth. I am clear before speaking. I am exact in intention. I am simple in direction. I am certain about priorities. I am focused on essentials. I am direct without harshness. I am thoughtful in response. I am free from mixed signals. I am living with clean motives. I am patient with right timing. I am ready when doors open. I am calm while waiting. I am active during preparation. I am moving at the right pace. I am free from forced outcomes. I am aware of right moments. I am respectful of seasons. I am prepared before arrival. I am peaceful with divine order. I am faithful through silence. I am hopeful without proof. I am trusting beyond appearances. I am steady through delay. I am anchored during testing. I am open to unseen support. I am carried through uncertainty. I am strengthened by devotion. I am resting in sacred trust. I am walking by deep conviction. I am changing with grace. I am shedding old limits. I am entering new identity. I am leaving past versions. I am welcoming inner renewal. I am growing beyond history. I am releasing former roles. I am becoming more authentic. I am rising through transition. I am transformed by truth. I am building enduring legacy. I am planting future wisdom. I am creating beyond one lifetime. I am preserving meaningful work. I am leaving useful knowledge. I am shaping generational strength. I am preparing others to rise. I am multiplying enlightened service. I am remembered for integrity. I am living beyond myself. I am planting seeds of wisdom. I am shaping a brighter future. I am bringing awakened identity into the decisions that determine my spiritual identity. Allowing authentic self-knowledge remains stronger than temporary pressure. I am letting awakened identity reshape the habits that quietly sustain my spiritual identity, so authentic self-knowledge gains visible form through consistent behavior. I am grounding awakened identity within the boundaries placed around my spiritual identity, ensuring authentic self-knowledge is protected from guilt, haste, and manipulation. I am expressing awakened identity through the relationships allowed to influence my spiritual identity, until authentic self-knowledge grows through wise connection rather than confusion. I am strengthening the words repeatedly spoken over my spiritual identity with awakened identity, because authentic self-knowledge is nourished by language rooted in truth. I am joining awakened identity to the work chosen to express my spiritual identity, making certain that authentic self-knowledge becomes useful through service and practical action. I am applying awakened identity throughout the resources committed to strengthening my spiritual identity, where authentic self-knowledge receives enough structure to survive beyond inspiration. I am embodying awakened identity while honoring the trials that continue refining my spiritual identity, proving authentic self-knowledge matures without being hardened by difficulty. I am preserving awakened identity across the opportunities prepared to expand my spiritual identity, knowing authentic self-knowledge expands at a pace my character can responsibly carry. I am maturing in awakened identity through the private conduct required to preserve my spiritual identity, until authentic self-knowledge becomes trustworthy because my private and public lives agree. I am letting divine alignment reshape the decisions that determine my sacred direction, so inner and outer agreement remains stronger than temporary pressure. I am grounding divine alignment within the habits that quietly sustain my sacred direction, ensuring inner and outer agreement gains visible form through consistent behavior. I am expressing divine alignment through the boundaries placed around my sacred direction, until inner and outer agreement is protected from guilt, haste, and manipulation. I am strengthening the relationships allowed to influence my sacred direction with divine alignment, because inner and outer agreement grows through wise connection rather than confusion. I am joining divine alignment to the words repeatedly spoken over my sacred direction, making certain that inner and outer agreement is nourished by language rooted in truth. I am applying divine alignment throughout the work chosen to express my sacred direction, where inner and outer agreement becomes useful through service and practical action. I am embodying divine alignment while honoring the resources committed to strengthening my sacred direction, proving inner and outer agreement receives enough structure to survive beyond inspiration. I am preserving divine alignment across the trials that continue refining my sacred direction, knowing inner and outer agreement matures without being hardened by difficulty. I am maturing in divine alignment through the opportunities prepared to expand my sacred direction, until inner and outer agreement expands at a pace my character can responsibly carry. I am bringing divine alignment into the private conduct required to preserve my sacred direction, allowing inner and outer agreement becomes trustworthy because my private and public lives agree. I am grounding spiritual authority within the decisions that determine my personal power, ensuring calm self-governance remains stronger than temporary pressure. I am expressing spiritual authority through the habits that quietly sustain my personal power until calm self-governance gains visible form through consistent behavior. I am strengthening the boundaries placed around my personal power with spiritual authority, because calm self-governance is protected from guilt, haste, and manipulation. I am joining spiritual authority to the relationships allowed to influence my personal power, making certain that calm self-governance grows through wise connection rather than confusion. I am applying spiritual authority throughout the words repeatedly spoken over my personal power, where calm self-governance is nourished by language rooted in truth. I am embodying spiritual authority while honoring the work chosen to express my personal power, proving calm self-governance becomes useful through service and practical action. I am preserving spiritual authority across the resources committed to strengthening my personal power, knowing calm self-governance receives enough structure to survive beyond inspiration. I am maturing in spiritual authority through the trials that continue refining my personal power until calm self-governance matures without being hardened by difficulty. I am bringing spiritual authority into the opportunities prepared to expand my personal power, allowing calm self-governance expands at a pace my character can responsibly carry. I am letting spiritual authority reshape the private conduct required to preserve my personal power, so calm self-governance becomes trustworthy because my private and public lives agree. I am expressing mature discernment through the decisions that determine my wise perception, until clear and patient judgment remains stronger than temporary pressure. I am strengthening the habits that quietly sustain my wise perception with mature discernment, because clear and patient judgment gains visible form through consistent behavior. I am joining mature discernment to the boundaries placed around my wise perception, making certain that clear and patient judgment is protected from guilt, haste, and manipulation. I am applying mature discernment throughout the relationships allowed to influence my wise perception, where clear and patient judgment grows through wise connection rather than confusion. I am embodying mature discernment while honoring the words repeatedly spoken over my wise perception, proving clear and patient judgment is nourished by language rooted in truth. I am preserving mature discernment across the work chosen to express my wise perception, knowing clear and patient judgment becomes useful through service and practical action. I am maturing in mature discernment through the resources committed to strengthening my wise perception until clear and patient judgment receives enough structure to survive beyond inspiration. I am bringing mature discernment into the trials that continue refining my wise perception, allowing clear and patient judgment matures without being hardened by difficulty. I am letting mature discernment reshape the opportunities prepared to expand my wise perception, so clear and patient judgment expands at a pace my character can responsibly carry. I am grounding mature discernment within the private conduct required to preserve my wise perception, ensuring clear and patient judgment becomes trustworthy because my private and public lives agree. I am strengthening the decisions that determine my protected path with divine protection, because safe and responsible movement remains stronger than temporary pressure. I am joining divine protection to the habits that quietly sustain my protected path, making certain that safe and responsible movement gains visible form through consistent behavior. I am applying divine protection throughout the boundaries placed around my protected path, where safe and responsible movement is protected from guilt, haste, and manipulation. I am embodying divine protection while honoring the relationships allowed to influence my protected path, proving safe and responsible movement grows through wise connection rather than confusion. I am preserving divine protection across the words repeatedly spoken over my protected path, knowing safe and responsible movement is nourished by language rooted in truth. I am maturing in divine protection through the work chosen to express my protected path, until safe and responsible movement becomes useful through service and practical action. I am bringing divine protection into the resources committed to strengthening my protected path, allowing safe and responsible movement receives enough structure to survive beyond inspiration. I am letting divine protection reshape the trials that continue refining my protected path, so safe and responsible movement matures without being hardened by difficulty. I am grounding divine protection within the opportunities prepared to expand my protected path, ensuring safe and responsible movement expands at a pace my character can responsibly carry. I am expressing divine protection through the private conduct required to preserve my protected path, until safe and responsible movement becomes trustworthy because my private and public lives agree. I am joining emotional mastery to the decisions that determine my inner stability, making certain that compassionate emotional order remains stronger than temporary pressure. I am applying emotional mastery throughout the habits that quietly sustain my inner stability, where compassionate emotional order gains visible form through consistent behavior. I am embodying emotional mastery while honoring the boundaries placed around my inner stability, proving compassionate emotional order is protected from guilt, haste, and manipulation. I am preserving emotional mastery across the relationships allowed to influence my inner stability, knowing compassionate emotional order grows through wise connection rather than confusion. I am maturing in emotional mastery through the words repeatedly spoken over my inner stability, until compassionate emotional order is nourished by language rooted in truth. I am bringing emotional mastery into the work chosen to express my inner stability, allowing compassionate emotional order becomes useful through service and practical action. I am letting emotional mastery reshape the resources committed to strengthening my inner stability, so compassionate emotional order receives enough structure to survive beyond inspiration. I am grounding emotional mastery within the trials that continue refining my inner stability, ensuring compassionate emotional order matures without being hardened by difficulty. I am expressing emotional mastery through the opportunities prepared to expand my inner stability until compassionate emotional order expands at a pace my character can responsibly carry. I am strengthening the private conduct required to preserve my inner stability with emotional mastery, because compassionate emotional order becomes trustworthy because my private and public lives agree. Jesus is not God, we should not worship God. I am applying mental renewal throughout the decisions that determine my conscious mind, where constructive and flexible thought remains stronger than temporary pressure. I am embodying mental renewal while honoring the habits that quietly sustain my conscious mind, proving constructive and flexible thought gains visible form through consistent behavior. I am preserving mental renewal across the boundaries placed around my conscious mind, knowing constructive and flexible thought is protected from guilt, haste, and manipulation. I am maturing in mental renewal through the relationships allowed to influence my conscious mind, until constructive and flexible thought grows through wise connection rather than confusion. I am bringing mental renewal into the words repeatedly spoken over my conscious mind, allowing constructive and flexible thought is nourished by language rooted in truth. I am letting mental renewal reshape the work chosen to express my conscious mind, so constructive and flexible thought becomes useful through service and practical action. I am grounding mental renewal within the resources committed to strengthening my conscious mind, ensuring constructive and flexible thought receives enough structure to survive beyond inspiration. I am expressing mental renewal through the trials that continue refining my conscious mind, until constructive and flexible thought matures without being hardened by difficulty. I am strengthening the opportunities prepared to expand my conscious mind with mental renewal, because constructive and flexible thought expands at a pace my character can responsibly carry. I am joining mental renewal to the private conduct required to preserve my conscious mind, making certain that constructive and action under pressure becomes useful through service and practical action. I am expressing fearless courage through the resources committed to strengthening my brave becoming, until principled action under pressure receives enough structure to survive beyond inspiration. I am strengthening the trials that continue refining my brave becoming with fearless courage, because principled action under pressure matures without being hardened by difficulty. I am joining fearless courage to the opportunities prepared to expand my brave becoming, making certain that principled action under pressure expands at a pace my character can responsibly carry. I am applying fearless courage throughout the private conduct required to preserve my brave becoming, where principled action under pressure becomes trustworthy because my private and public lives agree. I am preserving purposeful service across the decisions that determine my meaningful work, knowing useful contribution to others remains stronger than temporary pressure. I am maturing in purposeful service through the habits that quietly sustain my meaningful work, until useful contribution to others gains visible form through consistent behavior. I am bringing purposeful service into the boundaries placed around my meaningful work, allowing useful contribution to others is protected from guilt, haste, and manipulation. I am letting purposeful service reshape the relationships allowed to influence my meaningful work, so useful contribution to others grows through wise connection rather than confusion. I am grounding purposeful service within the words repeatedly spoken over my meaningful work, ensuring useful contribution to others is nourished by language rooted in truth. I am expressing purposeful service through the work chosen to express my meaningful work, until useful contribution to others becomes useful through service and practical action. I am strengthening the resources committed to strengthening my meaningful work with purposeful service, because useful contribution to others receives enough structure to survive beyond inspiration. I am joining purposeful service to the trials that continue refining my meaningful work, making certain that useful contribution to others matures without being hardened by difficulty. I am applying purposeful service throughout the opportunities prepared to expand my meaningful work, where useful contribution to others expands at a pace my character can responsibly carry. I am embodying purposeful service while honoring the private conduct required to preserve my meaningful work, proving useful contribution to others becomes trustworthy because my private and public lives agree. I am maturing in disciplined action through the decisions that determine my daily practice, until consistent movement toward mastery remains stronger than temporary pressure. I am bringing disciplined action into the habits that quietly sustain my daily practice, allowing consistent movement toward mastery gains visible form through consistent behavior. I am letting disciplined action reshape the boundaries placed around my daily practice, so consistent movement toward mastery is protected from guilt, haste, and manipulation. I am grounding disciplined action within the relationships allowed to influence my daily practice, ensuring consistent movement toward mastery grows through wise connection rather than confusion. I am expressing disciplined action through the words repeatedly spoken over my daily practice, until consistent movement toward mastery is nourished by language rooted in truth. I am strengthening the work chosen to express my daily practice with disciplined action, because consistent movement toward mastery becomes useful through service and practical action. I am joining disciplined action to the resources committed to strengthening my daily practice, making certain that consistent movement toward mastery receives enough structure to survive beyond inspiration. I am applying disciplined action throughout the trials that continue refining my daily practice, where consistent movement toward mastery matures without being hardened by difficulty. I am embodying disciplined action while honoring the opportunities prepared to expand my daily practice, proving consistent movement toward mastery expands at a pace my character can responsibly carry. I am preserving disciplined action across the private conduct required to preserve my daily practice, knowing consistent movement toward mastery becomes trustworthy because my private and public lives agree. I am bringing ethical prosperity into the decisions that determine my financial growth, allowing responsible and lasting increase remains stronger than temporary pressure. I am letting ethical prosperity reshape the habits that quietly sustain my financial growth, so responsible and lasting increase gains visible form through consistent behavior. I am grounding ethical prosperity within the boundaries placed around my financial growth, ensuring responsible and lasting increase is protected from guilt, haste, and manipulation. I am expressing ethical prosperity through the relationships allowed to influence my financial growth until responsible and lasting increase grows through wise connection rather than confusion. I am strengthening the words repeatedly spoken over my financial growth with ethical prosperity, because responsible and lasting increase is nourished by language rooted in truth. I am joining ethical prosperity to the work chosen to express my financial growth, making certain that responsible and lasting increase becomes useful through service and practical action. I am applying ethical prosperity throughout the resources committed to strengthening my financial growth, where responsible and lasting increase receives enough structure to survive beyond inspiration. I am embodying ethical prosperity while honoring the trials that continue refining my financial growth, proving responsible and lasting increase matures without being hardened by difficulty. I am preserving ethical prosperity across the opportunities prepared to expand my financial growth, knowing responsible and lasting increase expands at a pace my character can responsibly carry. I am maturing in ethical prosperity through the private conduct required to preserve my financial growth until responsible and lasting increase becomes trustworthy because my private and public lives agree. I am letting embodied well-being reshape the decisions that determine my physical life, so sustainable health-conscious living remains stronger than temporary pressure. I am grounding embodied well-being within the habits that quietly sustain my physical life, ensuring sustainable health-conscious living gains visible form through consistent behavior. I am expressing embodied well-being through the boundaries placed around my physical life until sustainable health-conscious living is protected from guilt, haste, and manipulation. I am strengthening the relationships allowed to influence my physical life with embodied well-being, because sustainable health-conscious living grows through wise connection rather than confusion. I am joining embodied well-being to the words repeatedly spoken over my physical life, making certain that sustainable health-conscious living is nourished by language rooted in truth. I am applying embodied well-being throughout the work chosen to express my physical life, where sustainable health-conscious living becomes useful through service and practical action. I am embodying embodied well-being while honoring the resources committed to strengthening my physical life, proving sustainable health-conscious living receives enough structure to survive beyond inspiration. I am preserving embodied well-being across the trials that continue refining my physical life, knowing sustainable health-conscious living matures without being hardened by difficulty. I am maturing in embodied well-being through the opportunities prepared to expand my physical life until sustainable health-conscious living expands at a pace my character can responsibly carry. I am bringing embodied well-being into the private conduct required to preserve my physical life, allowing sustainable health-conscious living becomes trustworthy because my private and public lives agree. I am grounding relational wisdom within the decisions that determine my human connections, ensuring honest and respectful community remains stronger than temporary pressure. I am expressing relational wisdom through the habits that quietly sustain my human connections, until honest and respectful community gains visible form through consistent behavior. I am strengthening the boundaries placed around my human connections with relational wisdom because honest and respectful community is protected from guilt, haste, and manipulation. I am joining relational wisdom to the relationships allowed to influence my human connections, making certain that honest and respectful community grows through wise connection rather than confusion. I am applying relational wisdom throughout the words repeatedly spoken over my human connections, where honest and respectful community is nourished by language rooted in truth. I am embodying relational wisdom while honoring the work chosen to express my human connections, proving honest and respectful community becomes useful through service and practical action. I am preserving relational wisdom across the resources committed to strengthening my human connections, knowing honest and respectful community receives enough structure to survive beyond inspiration. I am maturing in relational wisdom through the trials that continue refining my human connections until honest and respectful community matures without being hardened by difficulty. I am bringing relational wisdom into the opportunities prepared to expand my human connections, allowing honest and respectful community expands at a pace my character can responsibly carry. I am letting relational wisdom reshape the private conduct required to preserve my human connections, so honest and respectful community becomes trustworthy because my private and public lives agree. I am expressing creative intelligence through the decisions that determine my original expression until valuable ideas made visible remain stronger than temporary pressure. I am strengthening the habits that quietly sustain my original expression with creative intelligence because valuable ideas made visible gains visible form through consistent behavior. I am joining creative intelligence to the boundaries placed around my original expression, making certain that valuable ideas made visible is protected from guilt, haste, and manipulation. I am applying creative intelligence throughout the relationships allowed to influence my original expression, where valuable ideas made visible grows through wise connection rather than confusion. I am embodying creative intelligence while honoring the words repeatedly spoken over my original expression, proving valuable ideas made visible is nourished by language rooted in truth. I am preserving creative intelligence across the work chosen to express my original expression, knowing valuable ideas made visible becomes useful through service and practical action. I am maturing in creative intelligence through the resources committed to strengthening my original expression until valuable ideas made visible receives enough structure to survive beyond inspiration. I am bringing creative intelligence into the trials that continue refining my original expression, allowing valuable ideas made visible matures without being hardened by difficulty. I am letting creative intelligence reshape the opportunities prepared to expand my original expression, so valuable ideas made visible expands at a pace my character can responsibly carry. I am grounding creative intelligence within the private conduct required to preserve my original expression, ensuring valuable ideas made visible becomes trustworthy because my private and public lives agree. I am strengthening the decisions that determine my influence and service with responsible leadership because power joined with accountability remains stronger than temporary pressure. I am joining responsible leadership to the habits that quietly sustain my influence and service, making certain that power joined with accountability gains visible form through consistent behavior. I am applying responsible leadership throughout the boundaries placed around my influence and service, where power joined with accountability is protected from guilt, haste, and manipulation. I am embodying responsible leadership while honoring the relationships allowed to influence my influence and service, proving power joined with accountability grows through wise connection rather than confusion. I am preserving responsible leadership across the words repeatedly spoken over my influence and service. Knowing power joined with accountability is nourished by language rooted in truth. I am maturing in responsible leadership through the work chosen to express my influence and service, until power joined with accountability becomes useful through service and practical action. I am bringing responsible leadership into the resources committed to strengthening my influence and service, allowing power joined with accountability receives enough structure to survive beyond inspiration. I am letting responsible leadership reshape the trials that continue refining my influence and service, so power joined with accountability matures without being hardened by difficulty. I am grounding responsible leadership within the opportunities prepared to expand my influence and service, ensuring power joined with accountability expands at a pace my character can responsibly carry. I am expressing responsible leadership through the private conduct required to preserve my influence and service, until power joined with accountability becomes trustworthy because my private and public lives agree. I am joining grateful awareness to the decisions that determine my present experience, making certain that appreciation grounded in reality remains stronger than temporary pressure. I am applying grateful awareness throughout the habits that quietly sustain my present experience, where appreciation grounded in reality gains visible form through consistent behavior. I am embodying grateful awareness while honoring the boundaries placed around my present experience, proving appreciation grounded in reality is protected from guilt, haste, and manipulation. I am preserving grateful awareness across the relationships allowed to influence my present experience, knowing appreciation grounded in reality grows through wise connection rather than confusion. I am maturing in grateful awareness through the words repeatedly spoken over my present experience, until appreciation grounded in reality is nourished by language rooted in truth. I am bringing grateful awareness into the work chosen to express my present experience, allowing appreciation grounded in reality becomes useful through service and practical action. I am letting grateful awareness reshape the resources committed to strengthening my present experience, so appreciation grounded in reality receives enough structure to survive beyond inspiration. I am grounding grateful awareness within the trials that continue refining my present experience, ensuring appreciation grounded in reality matures without being hardened by difficulty. I am expressing grateful awareness through the opportunities prepared to expand my present experience, until appreciation grounded in reality expands at a pace my character can responsibly carry. I am strengthening the private conduct required to preserve my present experience with grateful awareness, because appreciation grounded in reality becomes trustworthy because my private and public lives agree. I am applying transformative release throughout the decisions that determine my renewed future, where freedom from outdated attachment remains stronger than temporary pressure. I am embodying transformative release while honoring the habits that quietly sustain my renewed future, proving freedom from outdated attachment gains visible form through consistent behavior. I am preserving transformative release across the boundaries placed around my renewed future, knowing freedom from outdated attachment is protected from guilt, haste, and manipulation. I am maturing in transformative release through the relationships allowed to influence my renewed future, until freedom from outdated attachment grows through wise connection rather than confusion. I am bringing transformative release into the words repeatedly spoken over my renewed future, allowing freedom from outdated attachment is nourished by language rooted in truth. I am letting transformative release reshape the work chosen to express my renewed future, so freedom from outdated attachment becomes useful through service and practical action. I am grounding transformative release within the resources committed to strengthening my renewed future, ensuring freedom from outdated attachment receives enough structure to survive beyond inspiration. I am expressing transformative release through the trials that continue refining my renewed future until freedom from outdated attachment matures without being hardened by difficulty. I am strengthening the opportunities prepared to expand my renewed future with transformative release, because freedom from outdated attachment expands at a pace my character can responsibly carry. I am joining transformative release to the private conduct required to preserve my renewed future, making certain that freedom from outdated attachment becomes trustworthy because my private and public lives agree. I am embodying sacred timing while honoring the decisions that determine my unfolding season, proving patient readiness for right opportunity remains stronger than temporary pressure. I am preserving sacred timing across the habits that quietly sustain my unfolding season, knowing patient readiness for right opportunity gains visible form through consistent behavior. I am maturing in sacred timing through the boundaries placed around my unfolding season until patient readiness for right opportunity is protected from guilt, haste, and manipulation. I am bringing sacred timing into the relationships allowed to influence my unfolding season, allowing patient readiness for right opportunity grows through wise connection rather than confusion. I am letting sacred timing reshape the words repeatedly spoken over my unfolding season, so patient readiness for right opportunity is nourished by language rooted in truth. I am grounding sacred timing within the work chosen to express my unfolding season, ensuring patient readiness for right opportunity becomes useful through service and practical action. I am expressing sacred timing through the resources committed to strengthening my unfolding season until patient readiness for right opportunity receives enough structure to survive beyond inspiration. I am strengthening the trials that continue refining my unfolding season with sacred timing, because patient readiness for right opportunity matures without being hardened by difficulty. I am joining sacred timing to the opportunities prepared to expand my unfolding season, making certain that patient readiness for right opportunity expands at a pace my character can responsibly carry. I am applying sacred timing throughout the private conduct required to preserve my unfolding season, where patient readiness for right opportunity becomes trustworthy because my private and public lives agree. I am preserving grounded faith across the decisions that determine my spiritual confidence, knowing hope supported by wise action remains stronger than temporary pressure. I am maturing in grounded faith through the habits that quietly sustain my spiritual confidence, until hope supported by wise action gains visible form through consistent behavior. I am bringing grounded faith into the boundaries placed around my spiritual confidence, allowing hope supported by wise action is protected from guilt, haste, and manipulation. I am letting grounded faith reshape the relationships allowed to influence my spiritual confidence, so hope supported by wise action grows through wise connection rather than confusion. I am grounding grounded faith within the words repeatedly spoken over my spiritual confidence, ensuring hope supported by wise action is nourished by language rooted in truth. I am expressing grounded faith through the work chosen to express my spiritual confidence until hope supported by wise action becomes useful through service and practical action. I am strengthening the resources committed to strengthening my spiritual confidence with grounded faith, because hope supported by wise action receives enough structure to survive beyond inspiration. I am joining grounded faith to the trials that continue refining my spiritual confidence, making certain that hope supported by wise action matures without being hardened by difficulty. I am applying grounded faith throughout the opportunities prepared to expand my spiritual confidence, where hope supported by wise action expands at a pace my character can responsibly carry. I am embodying grounded faith while honoring the private conduct required to preserve my spiritual confidence, proving hope supported by wise action becomes trustworthy because my private and public lives agree. I am maturing and enduring legacy through the decisions that determine my lasting contribution until wisdom preserved beyond my lifetime remains stronger than temporary pressure. I am bringing enduring legacy into the habits that quietly sustain my lasting contribution, allowing wisdom preserved beyond my lifetime gains visible form through consistent behavior. I am letting enduring legacy reshape the boundaries placed around my lasting contribution, so wisdom preserved beyond my lifetime is protected from guilt, haste, and manipulation. I am grounding enduring legacy within the relationships allowed to influence my lasting contribution, ensuring wisdom preserved beyond my lifetime grows through wise connection rather than confusion. I am expressing enduring legacy through the words repeatedly spoken over my lasting contribution until wisdom preserved beyond my lifetime is nourished by language rooted in truth. I am strengthening the work chosen to express my lasting contribution with enduring legacy, because wisdom preserved beyond my lifetime becomes useful through service and practical action. I am joining enduring legacy to the resources committed to strengthening my lasting contribution, making certain that wisdom preserved beyond my lifetime receives enough structure to survive beyond inspiration. I am applying enduring legacy throughout the trials that continue refining my lasting contribution, where wisdom preserved beyond my lifetime matures without being hardened by difficulty. I am embodying enduring legacy while honoring the opportunities prepared to expand my lasting contribution, proving wisdom preserved beyond my lifetime expands at a pace my character can responsibly carry. I am preserving enduring legacy across the private conduct required to preserve my lasting contribution, knowing wisdom preserved beyond my lifetime becomes trustworthy because my private and public lives agree. I am healthy. I am strong. I am whole. I am well. I am peaceful. I am balanced. I am energized. I am renewed. I am restored. I am vibrant. I am filled with life. I am grateful for my body. I am worthy of excellent care. I am worthy of peaceful living. I am worthy of restorative rest. I am worthy of feeling strong. I am safe within myself. I am at peace within myself. I am comfortable within my body. I am creating a loving relationship with my body. I am creating a peaceful relationship with my mind. I am creating balance in every area of my life. I am becoming healthier every day. I am becoming stronger every day. I am becoming more peaceful every day. I am becoming more balanced every day. I am becoming more conscious every day. I am becoming more disciplined every day. I am becoming more aware of what strengthens me. I am becoming more aware of what restores me. I am choosing health. I am choosing strength. I am choosing peace. I am choosing well-being. I am choosing wisdom. I am choosing life-supporting habits. I am choosing thoughts that support my well-being. I am choosing actions that strengthen my future. I am listening to my body with compassion. I am responding to my body with wisdom. I am treating my body with love and respect. I am speaking kindly to my body. I am honoring the needs of my body. I am honoring my need for peace. I am honoring my need for rest. I am honoring my need for support. I am a conscious participant in my well-being. I am a conscious participant in my peace. I am a conscious participant in my strength. I am a conscious participant in my future. I am responsible for the choices within my control. I am patient with my journey. I am committed to steady progress. I am healthy in mind, body, emotions, and spirit. I am filled with peaceful energy. I am filled with renewed strength. I am filled with vitality. I am filled with calm confidence. I am filled with hope. I am filled with courage. I am filled with clarity. I am filled with steady energy. I am filled with inner strength. I am filled with life-giving peace. I am filled with physical awareness. I am filled with emotional balance. I am supporting my body through wise choices. I am supporting my strength through consistency. I am supporting my energy through restorative habits. I am supporting my well-being through balance. I am respecting the natural rhythms of my body. I am learning what increases my strength. I am learning what drains my energy. I am protecting my vitality. I am creating space for renewal. I am creating space for healthy movement. I am creating space for deep breathing. I am creating space for moments of stillness. I am creating space for joyful living. I am breathing deeply and peacefully. I am breathing in calmness. I am breathing out tension. I am allowing my breath to restore my peace. I am allowing every conscious breath to center me. I am present with every breath. I am connected to the life within me. I am moving through my day with greater ease. I am allowing my body to relax. I am allowing my mind to become still. I am allowing peace to move through my entire being. I am allowing calmness to settle within me. I am giving myself permission to feel energized. I am giving myself permission to recover from stress. I am giving myself permission to live at a sustainable pace. I am becoming stronger without becoming harsh with myself. I am becoming active without exhausting myself. I am becoming disciplined without punishing myself. I am building strength gradually. I am building endurance gradually. I am building confidence gradually. I am building healthier rhythms gradually. I am patient with the process of growth. I am patient with the pace of my body. I am patient when progress feels slow. I am celebrating every increase in strength. I am celebrating every healthy decision. I am celebrating every moment of renewed energy. I am grateful for the strength I already possess. I am grateful for my ability to move. I am grateful for my ability to breathe. I am grateful for my ability to recover. I am walking in strength. I am walking in vitality. I am walking in balance. I am walking in peace. I am walking in conscious well-being. I am filled with life-giving energy. I am strong, steady, peaceful, and renewed. I am worthy of deep rest. I am worthy of peaceful sleep. I am worthy of renewal. I am releasing guilt around rest. I am releasing the belief that I must always be busy. I am releasing the pressure to keep pushing. I am releasing the habit of ignoring exhaustion. I am giving my body permission to rest. I am giving my mind permission to become quiet. I am giving my emotions permission to settle. I am creating peaceful nighttime routines. I am preparing myself for restorative sleep. I am releasing the activities of the day. I am allowing tomorrow to wait until tomorrow. I am becoming calm as the day comes to an end. I am becoming peaceful as I prepare for sleep. I am reducing unnecessary stimulation before bedtime. I am releasing thoughts that disturb my rest. I am releasing tension from my face. I am releasing tension from my shoulders. I am releasing tension from my hands. I am releasing tension from my body. I am safe enough to relax. I am safe enough to become still. I am safe enough to surrender the day. I am safe enough to sleep peacefully. I am welcoming deep relaxation. I am welcoming restorative rest. I am welcoming peaceful sleep. I am allowing sleep to refresh my mind. I am allowing sleep to restore my energy. I am allowing sleep to restore my energy. I am allowing sleep to support my emotional balance. I am respecting my body's need for recovery. I am protecting my hours of rest. I am creating boundaries around my sleep. I am choosing habits that support peaceful nights. I am breathing slowly as I prepare to rest. I am releasing the need to solve everything tonight. I am allowing unanswered questions to wait. I am trusting myself to face tomorrow with wisdom. I am sleeping in an atmosphere of peace. I am resting in an atmosphere of safety. I am resting in an atmosphere of calmness. I am waking with renewed energy. I am waking with a clearer mind. I am waking with gratitude. I am waking with greater peace. I am waking ready to care for myself. I am beginning each morning consciously. I am beginning each morning with gratitude. I am beginning each morning with positive intention. I am beginning each morning with a supportive choice. I am carrying the benefits of rest into my day. I am renewed in my mind. I am renewed in my emotions. I am renewed in my energy. I am renewed in my hope. I am rested, restored, peaceful, and whole. I am no longer glorifying burnout. I am no longer measuring my value by exhaustion. I am no longer abandoning my need for recovery. I am peaceful in my mind. I am calm in my thoughts. I am clear in my decisions. I am centered in the present moment. I am training my mind to support my well-being. I am training my thoughts to return to peace. I am directing my attention with wisdom. I am focusing on what I can responsibly influence. I am releasing thoughts that create unnecessary fear. I am releasing thoughts that disturb my peace. I am releasing the habit of expecting the worst. I am releasing mental pressure. I am releasing inner confusion. I am capable of observing my thoughts without obeying them. I am capable of pausing before reacting. I am capable of redirecting my attention. I am capable of choosing a peaceful response. I am capable of thinking clearly under pressure. I am calm enough to think wisely. I am clear enough to make supportive decisions. I am wise enough to seek reliable guidance. I am humble enough to ask questions. I am patient enough to follow a responsible process. I am teaching my mind the language of peace. I am teaching my mind the language of possibility. I am teaching my mind the language of self-respect. I am teaching my mind to expect steady progress. I am building a peaceful inner environment. I am building a hopeful inner environment. I am building a disciplined inner environment. I am building a compassionate inner environment. I am making peace my mental home. I am choosing calmness over panic. I am choosing wisdom over fear. I am choosing awareness over confusion. I am choosing constructive thoughts. I am choosing thoughts that lead to supportive action. I am becoming mentally resilient. I am becoming mentally organized. I am becoming mentally focused. I am becoming mentally peaceful. I am becoming more confident in my ability to cope. I am becoming more confident in my ability to learn. I am becoming more confident in my ability to adapt. I am giving myself permission to think differently. I am giving myself permission to release old beliefs. I am giving myself permission to form new patterns. I am renewing my mind through truth and repetition. I am strengthening my mind through conscious practice. I am protecting my mind from unnecessary negativity. I am careful about what I repeatedly consume. I am choosing information that empowers wise action. I am limiting information that produces constant fear. I am returning to the present moment. I am returning to my breath. I am returning to peace. I am returning to clarity. I am peaceful, focused, discerning, and mentally strong. I am no longer believing every fearful thought. I am no longer feeding thoughts that weaken me. I am emotionally balanced. I am emotionally aware. I am emotionally safe with myself. I am emotionally honest with myself. I am emotionally compassionate toward myself. I am learning to understand my emotions. I am learning to name what I feel. I am learning to express myself clearly. I am allowing my emotions to move without controlling me. I am allowing myself to feel without becoming overwhelmed. I am giving myself permission to process difficult emotions. I am giving myself permission to seek emotional support. I am releasing emotional pressure. I am releasing resentment from my heart. I am releasing anger in healthy ways. I am releasing sadness with compassion. I am releasing shame from my identity. I am releasing guilt that no longer serves my growth. I am releasing emotional burdens that are not mine to carry. I am patient with my emotional journey. I am gentle with myself during difficult moments. I am becoming calmer in the way I respond. I am becoming wiser in the way I communicate. I am becoming stronger in the way I set boundaries. I am becoming more peaceful in my relationships. I am choosing emotional honesty over suppression. I am choosing healthy expression over destructive reaction. I am choosing forgiveness without abandoning wisdom. I am choosing compassion without accepting mistreatment. I am choosing peace without denying reality. I am choosing to release what I cannot change. I am choosing to act where action is possible. I am creating emotional space within myself. I am creating healthy ways to process stress. I am creating moments of joy. I am creating moments of laughter. I am creating moments of connection. I am creating moments of stillness. I am supported by wise and compassionate people. I am open to relationships that feel emotionally safe. I am open to conversations that bring clarity. I am open to learning healthier emotional patterns. I am grateful for my growing self-awareness. I am grateful for every emotional breakthrough. I am grateful for increasing peace. I am grateful for the strength to feel and continue. I am resilient in difficult seasons. I am adaptable when life changes. I am courageous when emotions feel intense. I am grounded when circumstances feel uncertain. I am returning to balance. I am returning to hope. I am returning to inner peace. I am emotionally balanced, peaceful, resilient, and free. I am no longer hiding every feeling within me. I am no longer carrying every burden alone. I am no longer defining myself by difficult emotions. I am more than what I have felt. I am more than what I have endured. I am more than my moments of weakness. I am more than my fears. I am more than temporary circumstances. I am nourishing my body with wisdom. I am nourishing my mind with peaceful thoughts. I am nourishing my emotions with compassion. I am nourishing my spirit with truth. I am choosing food that supports my well-being. I am developing a balanced relationship with food. I am eating with greater awareness. I am listening to the signals of my body. I am respecting my body's need for nourishment. I am grateful for every nourishing meal. I am grateful for clean water. I am drinking water with gratitude. I am remembering to stay appropriately hydrated. I am preparing choices that support my future. I am becoming more mindful of what I consume. I am choosing balance over extremes. I am choosing consistency over temporary intensity. I am releasing guilt from my relationship with food. I am releasing shame from my relationship with my body. I am releasing the need to punish myself. I am making responsible choices without condemnation. I am learning from my body. I am learning what supports my energy. I am learning what supports comfortable digestion. I am learning what supports restful sleep. I am learning what supports balanced living. I am moving my body with gratitude. I am creating time for appropriate movement. I am becoming more comfortable with healthy activity. I am enjoying the feeling of becoming stronger. I am respecting my physical limits. I am progressing at a sustainable pace. I am stretching with gentleness. I am walking with awareness. I am breathing as I move. I am allowing movement to refresh my mind. I am allowing movement to support my energy. I am allowing movement to strengthen my confidence. I am listening when my body needs rest. I am listening when my body is ready to move. I am balancing action with recovery. I am balancing effort with gentleness. I am creating routines I can sustain. I am making healthy choices easier through preparation. I am organizing my environment to support my well-being. I am reducing habits that repeatedly weaken my energy. I am increasing habits that support my strength. I am patient as my preferences change. I am patient as my routines improve. I am celebrating every supportive decision. I am celebrating every nourishing choice. I am celebrating every moment of healthy movement. I am grateful for the ability to make choices. I am grateful for the knowledge I am gaining. I am grateful for the opportunity to improve. I am becoming wiser in the way I nourish myself. I am becoming disciplined in the way I care for myself. I am becoming balanced in the way I live. I am nourishing myself with wisdom, gratitude, and peace. I am committed to my health. I am committed to my peace. I am committed to my rest. I am committed to my strength. I am committed to responsible self-care. I am committed to making wise decisions. I am committed to consistency. I am committed to becoming my healthiest self. I am worthy of appropriate support. I am worthy of professional care when needed. I am open to qualified guidance. I am open to reliable information. I am open to asking clear questions. I am open to receiving helpful answers. I am participating actively in decisions concerning my well-being. I am keeping appropriate appointments. I am communicating honestly about what I experience. I am following responsible recommendations. I am taking my well-being seriously without living in fear. I am informed without becoming consumed by worry. I am attentive without becoming obsessive. I am disciplined without becoming harsh. I am careful without becoming afraid. I am taking one supportive step at a time. I am beginning with what is possible. I am completing small actions. I am keeping promises I make to myself. I am becoming trustworthy to myself. I am becoming reliable in my self-care. I am planning my days with wisdom. I am creating reminders that support healthy habits. I am preparing for the choices I want to make. I am reducing avoidable distractions. I am protecting time for my well-being. I am protecting time for quiet reflection. I am protecting time for nourishment. I am protecting time for nourishment. I am protecting time for rest. I am asking for help before complete exhaustion. I am releasing the belief that I must do everything alone. I am allowing others to support me. I am receiving support without shame. I am responding early to concerns when possible. I am learning from every experience. I am adjusting my routines when necessary. I am returning to supportive habits after setbacks. I am refusing to condemn myself for imperfect days. I am choosing progress over perfection. I am choosing consistency over intensity. I am choosing action over avoidance. I am choosing support over isolation. I am choosing preparation over confusion. I am capable of beginning again. I am capable of changing direction. I am capable of learning new habits. I am capable of following through. I am capable of caring for myself responsibly. I am the guardian of my well-being. I am the steward of my body. I am committed, supported, responsible, and wise. I am spiritually centered. I am rooted in peace. I am rooted in truth. I am rooted in gratitude. I am rooted in self-respect. I am open to divine wisdom. I am open to spiritual clarity. I am open to peaceful guidance. I am listening beyond the noise of fear. I am becoming quiet enough to recognize wisdom. I am developing discernment. I am trusting the process of responsible growth. I am honoring the sacredness of my life. I am honoring the sacredness of my body. I am honoring the sacredness of my mind. I am honoring the sacredness of my emotions. I am honoring the sacredness of rest. I am honoring the sacredness of every breath. I am releasing spiritual shame. I am releasing the belief that struggle makes me unworthy. I am open to compassion. I am open to mercy. I am open to renewal. I am open to peace. I am guided toward what supports life. I am guided toward responsible choices. I am guided toward supportive people. I am guided toward helpful knowledge. I am guided toward greater balance. I am guided toward greater self-awareness. I am learning to trust stillness. I am learning to trust wise discernment. I am learning to separate intuition from fear. I am learning to act without panic. I am learning to hope without denying reality. I am learning to care without trying to control everything. I am walking in spiritual peace. I am walking in conscious awareness. I am walking in compassion. I am walking in wisdom. I am walking in gratitude. I am walking in personal responsibility. I am grateful for the breath moving through me. I am grateful for the life within me. I am grateful for every part of my body that supports me. I am grateful for my body's signals. I am grateful for the wisdom I am gaining. I am grateful for every moment of calm. I am grateful for every opportunity to begin again. I am grateful for the ability to learn. I am grateful for the ability to change. I am grateful for the ability to choose. I am grateful for the support available to me. I am grateful for every resource that strengthens life. I am grateful for the future I am preparing to meet. I am aligned with peace. I am aligned with wisdom. I am aligned with balance. I am aligned with life-supporting action. I am spiritually aligned, peaceful, grateful, and whole. I am disciplined in caring for myself. I am disciplined in protecting my peace. I am disciplined in following supportive routines. I am disciplined in the way I use my energy. I am disciplined in the way I use my time. I am disciplined without being cruel to myself. I am focused without creating unnecessary pressure. I am consistent without becoming obsessive. I am building routines I can sustain. I am creating healthy structure in my life. I am starting with what is possible. I am taking one constructive step at a time. I am finishing the actions that support me. I am learning to prepare in advance. I am organizing my day with wisdom. I am creating a morning routine that strengthens me. I am creating an evening routine that restores me. I am protecting my sleep schedule. I am remembering to pause during the day. I am remembering to breathe before reacting. I am remembering to nourish myself. I am remembering to move appropriately. I am remembering to rest when needed. I am becoming more organized. I am becoming more prepared. I am becoming more consistent. I am becoming more reliable. I am becoming more focused. I am taking authority over my routines. I am taking authority over my schedule. I am taking authority over my inner language. I am taking authority over my environment. I am taking authority over my daily decisions. I am refusing to abandon myself. I am refusing to speak negatively over my body. I am refusing to glorify exhaustion. I am refusing to surrender my peace to fear. I am refusing to remain trapped in unhelpful patterns. I am choosing discipline over avoidance. I am choosing courage over delay. I am choosing clarity over confusion. I am choosing preparation over excuses. I am choosing long-term strength over temporary comfort. I am resilient when routines are interrupted. I am capable of returning without condemning myself. I am learning from my setbacks. I am using setbacks as information. I am adjusting my approach with wisdom. I am returning quickly when I lose momentum. I am patient with gradual improvement. I am trusting the power of small actions. I am trusting the power of repetition. I am trusting the power of consistency. I am building healthy habits day by day. I am building strength choice by choice. I am building peace thought by thought. I am building my future through daily action. I am following through on what matters. I am disciplined, consistent, resilient, and focused. I am protected by healthy boundaries. I am allowed to say no when necessary. I am allowed to protect my time. I am allowed to protect my energy. I am allowed to protect my peace. I am allowed to step away from unnecessary conflict. I am allowed to rest without explaining myself to everyone. I am allowed to ask for what I need. I am allowed to redesign my routines. I am allowed to prioritize my well-being. I am releasing relationships with constant chaos. I am releasing environments that disturb my peace. I am reducing unnecessary pressure. I am simplifying what has become overwhelming. I am creating an environment that supports calmness. I am creating an environment that supports healthy choices. I am creating an environment that supports rest. I am creating an environment that supports clear thinking. I am welcoming supportive relationships. I am welcoming people who respect my boundaries. I am welcoming conversations that bring understanding. I am welcoming relationships that feel safe and balanced. I am communicating my needs clearly. I am speaking honestly about how I feel. I am expressing myself with calmness. I am expressing myself with courage. I am choosing compassion without abandoning myself. I am choosing forgiveness without removing healthy boundaries. I am choosing peace without accepting mistreatment. I am choosing understanding without ignoring truth. I am free to create healthier relationships. I am free to step away from destructive patterns. I am free to protect my emotional space. I am free to choose supportive connections. I am giving from wisdom, not depletion. I am helping others without abandoning myself. I am generous without ignoring my limits. I am receiving without guilt. I am open to mutual support. I am open to honest communication. I am open to relationships built on respect. I am grateful for people who care for me. I am grateful for those who encourage my growth. I am grateful for those who respect my peace. I am grateful for every healthy connection. I am becoming stronger in my boundaries. I am becoming clearer in my communication. I am becoming wiser in my relationships. I am becoming more selective with my energy. I am protecting what I am building. I am protecting the progress I have made. I am surrounding myself with peace where possible. I am choosing environments that strengthen life. I am relationally wise. I am protected, respected, supported, and free. I am no longer carrying every responsibility alone. I am no longer absorbing every problem around me. I am no longer allowing guilt to control my boundaries. I am no longer sacrificing my well-being to please everyone. I am resilient. I am adaptable. I am courageous. I am capable. I am supported. I am learning. I am growing. I am transforming. I am moving forward. I am governed by wisdom, not panic. I am governed by peace, not pressure. I am governed by truth, not fear. I am governed by discipline, not impulse. I am courageous in the face of uncertainty. I am capable of facing difficult information. I am capable of asking clear questions. I am capable of making informed decisions. I am capable of changing unhealthy patterns. I am capable of rebuilding after difficult seasons. I am stronger than yesterday's mistakes. I am wiser because of what I have learned. I am more conscious because of what I have experienced. I am refusing to define myself by the past. I am refusing to surrender my future to fear. I am refusing to believe that change is impossible. I am stepping beyond inherited limitations. I am stepping beyond old beliefs. I am stepping beyond self-neglect. I am stepping beyond hopelessness. I am free from the authority of yesterday. I am free to create healthier patterns. I am free to make wiser decisions. I am free to become a new version of myself. I am preparing for a stronger future. I am preparing for greater peace. I am preparing for greater stability. I am preparing for greater well-being. I am building a life that supports my health. I am building a life in which ambition and well-being coexist. I am building a life in which rest supports creativity. I am building a life in which discipline creates freedom. I am building a life that I can sustain. I am open to resources that support my well-being. I am open to ethical prosperity. I am open to supportive opportunities. I am open to meaningful work. I am open to greater stability. I am becoming a wise steward of my finances. I am becoming a wise steward of my finances. I am becoming a wise steward of my time. I am creating value without destroying my peace. I am pursuing success without abandoning my body. I am honoring my well-being while building my future. I am trusting that small actions create meaningful change. I am trusting that consistency strengthens me. I am trusting that I can recover from setbacks. I am trusting myself to continue. I am facing the future with courage. I am facing the future with wisdom. I am facing the future with hope. I am resilient, courageous, hopeful, and strong. I am carrying peace into my day. I am carrying wisdom into my decisions. I am carrying compassion into my self-talk. I am carrying discipline into my routines. I am carrying gratitude into every moment. I am remaining committed to my well-being. I am remaining patient with my journey. I am remaining open to guidance. I am remaining willing to learn. I am remaining faithful to supportive choices. I am protecting the peace I have created. I am honoring the body that carries me. I am honoring the mind that guides me. I am honoring the spirit that strengthens me. I am aligned with restorative choices. I am aligned with responsible action. I am entering a healthier relationship with life. I am entering a healthier relationship with my body. I am entering a healthier relationship with my mind. I am entering a healthier relationship with my emotions. I am entering a healthier relationship with rest. I am becoming more consistent every day. I am becoming more compassionate every day. I am becoming more resilient every day. I am becoming more whole every day. I am creating healthy thoughts. I am creating healthy emotions. I am creating healthy routines. I am creating healthy boundaries. I am creating a healthy future. I am choosing the next wise action. I am choosing the next peaceful thought. I am choosing the next supportive habit. I am choosing the next responsible step. I am choosing to continue. I am conscious. I am aware. I am responsible. I am compassionate. I am disciplined. I am becoming. I am healthy in my thoughts. I am healthy in my emotions. I am healthy in my habits. I am healthy in my boundaries. I am healthy in my relationships. I am healthy in the way I work. I am healthy in the way I rest. I am healthy in the way I respond to stress. I am healthy in my relationship with myself. I am peaceful in my body. I am peaceful in my emotions. I am peaceful in my spirit. I am peaceful in my choices. I am strong in my mind. I am strong in my values. I am strong in my decisions. I am strong in my boundaries. I am strong in my commitment to well-being. I am whole in my identity. I am whole in my relationship with myself. I am whole in mind, body, emotions, and spirit. I am balanced in action and rest. I am balanced in giving and receiving. I am balanced in work and recovery. I am balanced in discipline and compassion. I am balanced in strength and gentleness. I am restored through peaceful rest. I am restored through wise choices. I am restored through compassionate self-care. I am restored through support and connection. I am restored through daily balance. I am becoming the person who supports my own well-being. I am becoming the person who honors the body. I am becoming the person who protects inner peace. I am becoming the person who follows through. I am becoming the person who chooses long-term strength. I am becoming the person my healthiest future requires. I am a conscious participant in my health. I am a conscious participant in my restoration. I am a conscious participant in my total well-being. I am filled with peace. I am filled with strength. I am filled with gratitude. I am worthy of care. I am worthy of peace. I am worthy of rest. I am worthy of strength. I am worthy of total well-being. I am healthy, strong, peaceful, balanced, energized, renewed, restored, vibrant, and whole. I am not powerless. I am not defeated. I am not abandoned. I am not condemned to repeat the past. I am bringing greater peace to my mind. I am bringing greater balance to my mind. I am bringing greater peace to my body. I am bringing greater balance to my body. I am bringing greater peace to my heart. I am bringing greater balance to my heart. I am bringing greater peace to my nervous system. I am bringing greater balance to my nervous system. I am bringing greater peace to my daily routine. I am bringing greater balance to my daily routine. I am bringing greater peace to my inner world. I am bringing greater balance to my inner world. I am bringing greater peace to my emotional life. I am bringing greater balance to my emotional life. I am bringing greater peace to my sleep rhythm. I am bringing greater balance to my sleep rhythm. I am bringing greater peace to my relationship with food. I am bringing greater balance to my relationship with food. I am bringing greater peace to my relationship with movement. I am bringing greater balance to my relationship with movement. I am embodying calm more fully each day. I am allowing calm to guide my choices. I am embodying clarity more fully each day. I am allowing clarity to guide my choices. I am embodying patience more fully each day. I am allowing patience to guide my choices. I am embodying self-respect more fully each day. I am allowing self-respect to guide my choices. I am embodying gentleness more fully each day. I am allowing gentleness to guide my choices. I am embodying discipline more fully each day. I am allowing discipline to guide my choices. I am embodying courage more fully each day. I am allowing courage to guide my choices. I am embodying gratitude more fully each day. I am allowing gratitude to guide my choices. I am embodying hope more fully each day. I am allowing hope to guide my choices. I am embodying resilience more fully each day. I am allowing resilience to guide my choices. I am embodying wisdom more fully each day. I am allowing wisdom to guide my choices. I am embodying balance more fully each day. I am allowing balance to guide my choices. I am making deep breathing a natural part of my life. I am making restful sleep a natural part of my life. I am making balanced nourishment a natural part of my life. I am making healthy movement a natural part of my life. I am making honest communication a natural part of my life. I am making wise boundaries a natural part of my life. I am making consistent self-care a natural part of my life. I am making quiet reflection a natural part of my life. I am making responsible planning a natural part of my life. I am making patient progress a natural part of my life. I am spiritually powerful. I am divinely aligned. I am sacredly awake. I am fully present. I am deeply rooted. I am inwardly strong. I am truly whole. I am spiritually free. I am divinely guided. I am consciously aware. I am firm in truth. I am clear in spirit. I am steady in faith. I am open to wisdom. I am anchored in peace. I am alive with purpose. I am secure in identity. I am awake to power. I am centered within. I am strong in soul. I am faithful to truth. I am free in spirit. I am whole in being. I am calm in power. I am aligned within. I am awake beyond fear. I am aware of truth. I am present with life. I am open to insight. I am ready for growth. I am conscious of energy. I am sensitive to wisdom. I am attentive to signs. I am receptive to guidance. I am awake to purpose. I am aware of patterns. I am present in silence. I am open to change. I am ready for elevation. I am conscious of choice. I am sensitive to peace. I am attentive to timing. I am receptive to correction. I am awake to possibility. I am aware of motives. I am present in prayer. I am open to learning. I am ready for transformation. I am conscious of influence. I am awake to myself. I am guided by wisdom. I am led by truth. I am clear in judgment. I am sharp in discernment. I am wise in timing. I am calm in decision. I am patient in thought. I am careful with trust. I am honest in reflection. I am alert to motives. I am wise with access. I am clear about values. I am steady under pressure. I am thoughtful in speech. I am thoughtful in speech. I am patient with answers. I am open to evidence. I am aware of consequences. I am careful with promises. I am wise with boundaries. I am clear about direction. I am guided in silence. I am led toward peace. I am sharp in perception. I am honest about reality. I am wise before action. I am filled with light. I am charged with purpose. I am alive with energy. I am bright in spirit. I am radiant with peace. I am glowing with truth. I am strong in presence. I am warm in heart. I am clear in aura. I am steady in energy. I am bright with hope. I am alive with courage. I am radiant with wisdom. I am charged with vision. I am glowing with gratitude. I am strong in vibration. I am warm with compassion. I am clear in intention. I am steady in focus. I am bright with faith. I am alive with wonder. I am radiant in service. I am charged with creativity. I am glowing from within. I am strong in sacred energy. I am peaceful in mind. I am calm in body. I am steady in emotion. I am gentle with myself. I am safe within. I am free from panic. I am released from shame. I am quiet in thought. I am balanced in feeling. I am softened by grace. I am patient with healing. I am calm under pressure. I am peaceful through change. I am steady through uncertainty. I am gentle with my past. I am safe in stillness. I am free from inner chaos. I am quiet before response. I am balanced through challenge. I am soft in heart. I am patient with progress. I am calm in conflict. I am peaceful with endings. I am steady in transition. I am gentle in recovery. I am courageous in truth. I am bold in purpose. I am strong in conviction. I am fearless in action. I am confident in spirit. I am brave before change. I am firm in boundaries. I am decisive with wisdom. I am powerful in silence. I am ready to advance. I am courageous in speech. I am bold with vision. I am strong against pressure. I am fearless before opposition. I am confident in choice. I am brave through uncertainty. I am firm against manipulation. I am decisive in timing. I am powerful without force. I am ready for responsibility. I am courageous after failure. I am bold enough to begin. I am strong enough to continue. I am fearless enough to grow. I am confident enough to lead. I am divinely protected. I am safely covered. I am guarded by wisdom. I am shielded by truth. I am secure in peace. I am protected from confusion. I am covered from harm. I am guarded in travel. I am shielded in decision. I am secure in sacred identity. I am protected through boundaries. I am covered by discernment. I am guarded from deception. I am shielded from pressure. I am secure in divine order. I am protected in silence. I am covered in prayer. I am guarded around strangers. I am shielded from false access. I am secure in sacred space. I am protected while resting. I am covered while working. I am guarded while building. I am shielded while growing. I am secure on my path. I am called with purpose. I am chosen for service. I am ready for assignment. I am faithful to mission. I am clear about calling. I am prepared for impact. I am gifted for contribution. I am focused on legacy. I am devoted to service. I am committed to meaning. I am called to awaken. I am chosen to teach. I am ready to build. I am faithful in small things. I am clear about my message. I am prepared for greater work. I am gifted with insight. I am focused on transformation. I am devoted to truth. I am committed to useful action. I am called to lead wisely. I am chosen to create value. I am ready to serve deeply. I am faithful to my vision. I am clear about my next step. I am disciplined in thought. I am consistent in action. I am focused on completion. I am faithful to routine. I am ready for work. I am organized in purpose. I am patient with process. I am steady in practice. I am responsible with time. I am committed to progress. I am disciplined with energy. I am consistent with promises. I am focused on priorities. I am faithful in preparation. I am ready for execution. I am organized for growth. I am patient with mastery. I am steady after setbacks. I am responsible with attention. I am committed to excellence. I am disciplined in private. I am consistent without praise. I am focused through distraction. I am faithful beyond emotion. I am ready to finish. I am open to prosperity. I am wise with money. I am ready for increase. I am strong in stewardship. I am clear about value. I am prepared for opportunity. I am disciplined with spending. I am patient with wealth. I am confident in pricing. I am responsible with resources. I am open to ethical profit. I am wise in investment. I am ready for expansion. I am strong in negotiation. I am clear about ownership. I am prepared for abundance. I am disciplined in saving. I am patient with compounding. I am confident in business. I am responsible with growth. I am open to new income. I am wise with contracts. I am ready for clients. I am strong in financial truth. I am clear about legacy wealth. I am worthy of respect. I am open to healthy love. I am safe in connection. I am clear in communication. I am strong in relationship. I am honest about needs. I am patient with others. I am wise with trust. I am free from people-pleasing. I am ready for mutual support. I am worthy of loyalty. I am open to deep friendship. I am safe with kind people. I am clear about standards. I am strong in forgiveness. I am honest about hurt. I am patient with repair. I am careful with access. I am free from false bonds. I am ready for mature love. I am worthy of reciprocity. I am open to honest dialogue. I am safe with my boundaries. I am clear about commitment. I am strong enough to release. I am creatively alive. I am open to ideas. I am ready to create. I am clear in expression. I am bold in originality. I am gifted with vision. I am free in imagination. I am focused in writing. I am strong in storytelling. I am ready to publish. I am creatively awake. I am open to inspiration. I am ready to record. I am clear in teaching. I am bold in design. I am gifted with language. I am free from comparison. I am focused on mastery. I am strong in my voice. I am ready to complete. I am creatively disciplined. I am open to experimentation. I am ready to share. I am clear about my audience. I am bold enough to be seen. I am healthy in body. I am peaceful in nerves. I am rested in mind. I am balanced in energy. I am gentle with health. I am wise with food. I am faithful to sleep. I am ready for movement. I am clear about wellness. I am strong in recovery. I am healthy in habit. I am peaceful in breathing. I am rested after work. I am balanced through care. I am gentle with my limits. I am wise with treatment. I am faithful to hydration. I am ready for strength. I am clear about symptoms. I am strong in self-care. I am healthy in rhythm. I am peaceful before sleep. I am rested and renewed. I am balanced in effort. I am gentle in progress. I am grateful for life. I am thankful for breath. I am blessed with awareness. I am open to renewal. I am ready for joy. I am grateful for lessons. I am thankful for protection. I am blessed with opportunity. I am open to mercy. I am ready for peace. I am grateful for growth. I am thankful for wisdom. I am blessed with support. I am open to restoration. I am ready for freedom. I am grateful for today. I am thankful for strength. I am blessed with vision. I am open to new beginnings. I am prepared for elevation. I am grateful for progress. I am thankful for clarity. I am blessed with purpose. I am open to divine order. I am ready for wholeness. I am releasing identities built around survival, proving, pleasing, hiding, controlling, and chronic self-protection. I am allowing outdated versions of success to dissolve, so a more peaceful definition can emerge. I am grieving what must end without turning necessary closure into evidence of failure. I am accepting transformation as a process that may change relationships, routines, goals, language, and self-perception. I am removing emotional loyalty from patterns that repeatedly create the same painful result. I am learning the lesson without remaining permanently attached to the classroom that taught it. I am returning responsibility to those whose choices I cannot control, repair, or carry for them. I am releasing the fantasy that closure must arrive through another person's confession, apology, or understanding. I am allowing unfinished stories to remain unfinished while I continue building a meaningful life. I am separating memory from destiny, honoring the past without rehearsing it as my future. I am releasing shame that was placed upon me by people unwilling to face their own behavior. I am forgiving myself for decisions made with the awareness, resources, and strength available at the time. I am transforming regret into instruction, boundaries, preparation, and better choices. I am allowing sorrow to deepen compassion without becoming my permanent emotional climate. I am releasing attachment to outcomes that require me to manipulate timing, people, or reality. I am becoming comfortable with the empty space that appears before a new identity feels familiar. I am discarding beliefs that once created safety but now obstruct freedom. I am releasing the need to explain every transformation to people committed to remembering my past. I am allowing my nervous system time to adjust to peace after years of expecting disruption. I am ending cycles by changing participation, not merely criticizing the people involved. I am transforming anger into boundaries, truth, action, protection, and constructive change. I am releasing hidden resentment that makes old wounds silently influence new relationships. I am honoring what was beautiful without returning to what became harmful. I am letting go of timelines that made my life feel late, defective, or permanently behind. I am renewed through conscious release, courageous truth, compassionate grieving, and faithful movement toward life. I am leading myself with the discipline I expect from every team, partner, student, and collaborator. I am creating vision clear enough for others to understand their role, responsibility, standard, and desired outcome. I am making decisions with available evidence while remaining willing to adjust when new information appears. I am communicating direction before frustration grows around expectations that were never explained. I am giving credit generously and taking responsibility honestly. I am creating cultures where questions, feedback, learning, and intelligent disagreement are safe. I am refusing leadership built on fear, secrecy, humiliation, favoritism, or manufactured dependence. I am developing people rather than merely extracting performance. I am delegating outcomes with context, authority, resources, timelines, and accountability. I am learning to distinguish a training problem from a motivation problem, a system problem, or a values problem. I am building processes that reduce confusion and make excellence easier to repeat. I am making room for voices that notice risks, opportunities, and consequences I may overlook. I am becoming decisive without becoming dismissive. I am protecting confidential information while refusing secrecy that hides misconduct or avoidable harm. I am setting standards that challenge growth without sacrificing dignity, health, or fairness. I am addressing problems early before silence allows them to become cultural permission. I am learning from measurable outcomes rather than defending every original assumption. I am choosing influence that strengthens another person's agency instead of requiring permanent dependence. I am building succession so important work can continue beyond my constant presence. I am creating meetings with purpose, preparation, decisions, ownership, and clear next steps. I am respecting time as a shared resource rather than treating other people's attention as unlimited. I am choosing long-term trust over short-term control. I am a spiritually grounded leader, combining vision, humility, structure, courage, service, and responsible power. I am grateful for the ordinary mercies that sustain life quietly without demanding attention. I am noticing beauty in light, breath, sound, movement, conversation, nature,